It seems we can hardly go a day without the press and public lambasting Meghan Markle for something, anything, everything. She can hardly ever win, especially now that she and Prince Harry have stepped away from royal life. There are a lot of reasons the Duchess of Sussex is the most unpopular royal, and that's not just a random accusation. In June 2019, she was literally voted most unpopular royal above only Camilla Parker Bowles, whom some have apparently still not forgiven for Princess Diana. Meghan's approval rating at the time was just 39%, and that's when she was newly married to Harry and had just given birth to a royal baby. Who knows how far that's plummeted since she separated herself from royal life. It's worth noting that in a November poll where she still ranked second lowest, her approval rating was much higher with younger, left-leaning groups than with older, right-leaning folks. That's likely because she changed up a lot when she entered the monarchy in just a year and a half. Many older generations don't appreciate change, especially when the change is coming to a centuries-old monarchy. It doesn't help that Prince Harry was once voted the most popular royal, behind only Queen Elizabeth. Fans loved him so much that they seemed to resent Meghan even more for taking him away from his royal post, even though it was definitely also Harry's decision. Whether the criticism against Meghan is fair or not, and frankly, it's often unfair, people are seemingly never going to stop disliking her for all of these reasons and more. When Meghan moved to the UK, she left behind one of her dogs, which shocked the canine-loving citizens of Britain. But the real reason Meghan left him behind seemed to be that he was getting older and she didn't want him to endure the stress of a big move to another country on an airplane. Since leaving the UK, she's been reunited with her pup. There were reports that Meghan had made Kate cry days before Meghan's wedding at a bridesmaid dress fitting. And even if those rumors aren't true, the media attention they got ensured that royal fans far and wide heard the story. Meghan's been somewhat disliked ever since then, and things have only gotten worse since she left the monarchy. Many believe that Meghan's decision to leave royal life reflects poorly on her. After all, she didn't even make it 2 years after marrying Harry. By contrast, Kate Middleton married into the royal family in 2011 and has been going strong as a princess for nearly a decade. It's a tough gig to be a royal and always in the spotlight, but many royal fans couldn't believe how quickly Meghan wanted out. The royal family paid for her extravagant wedding, which cost a reported $45. $8 million welcomed her into the family, respected when she wanted to change things up like by having a baby shower or giving birth not at the famed Lindo Wing, and funded hers and Harry's home renovation. Even Meghan's estranged father chastised her for her supposed ungratefulness in the face of royal life. Meghan has been compared to a modern-day Yoko Ono, whom many believe is responsible for the Beatles' breakup. Because Prince Harry has been a beloved royal since birth, and Meghan arrived on the scene only a couple of years ago, some people have accused her of stealing Harry away from the monarchy. Never mind that Harry has very much wanted to not be part of the royal family for years and is capable of making his own decisions. Another accusation thrown Meghan's way is that she was too private for someone in the public eye. Unlike Kate Middleton, who did photo calls with her newborn children a day after their birth, Meghan declined to have a similar public appearance with Archie, and she's so far kept him very much out of the public spotlight. Many were sad to see that the couple didn't bring their son back for their final royal tour, instead leaving him behind in Canada. We're not sure how Meghan could be both too private and not private enough, but some royal fans disliked how Meghan was honest about her emotions. When she held back tears in an interview about how royal life had been going so far, she worried that she wasn't adopting the stiff upper lip that the British pride themselves on, and it appears that they were mad about exactly that. Royal fans who take everything seriously were angered by Meghan's constant breaking of the rules, like wearing an off-the-shoulder dress, foregoing pantyhose, having a sheer engagement dress, often wearing her hair in a messy bun, and more. Meghan could do no right when it came to her outfits, hair, and makeup, with many accusing her of not taking the formality of the job seriously enough. If royal fans don't like Meghan, they love Kate Middleton, which is why they're extra angry about Megxit. Without Prince Harry and Meghan to share some of the burden, William and Kate have had to take on more engagements than ever to keep up with the royal work. It's also been reported they're having a rough time adjusting to being a mom of three who just got a lot more work dropped in her lap. Meghan's half-sister is publishing a tell-all book that once called Meghan Princess Pushy, and that's not the only time the Duchess has been labeled demanding. Many of Meghan's assistants quit throughout the year and a half that she was a royal, which convinced some that maybe she was too demanding and difficult to work for. Originally, Harry and Meghan's plan had been to live in Canada and split their time between there and the UK. Canada is one of the Commonwealth countries that the Queen oversees, so it was a bit of an easier transition. But they've since relocated to Los Angeles, which many Britons blame Meghan for. After all, Los Angeles is home to Hollywood, her former career, and also Meghan's mother. Seems like more of a move for her than Harry. Harry and Meghan are launching their own foundation, and they were forced to rename it after the Queen said they couldn't use Sussex Royal. In April, the couple announced its name change to Archie, but people were upset that they were thinking about their personal branding efforts when the world is going through a health crisis. Let's be real, part of the reason that staunch royalists don't like Meghan is because she's not from the UK. The last time a royal fell for an American, it was Edward VIII, who abdicated the throne to marry an American divorcee named Wallis Simpson. It was seen as a huge betrayal to his country for him to choose love over duty, and apparently some still haven't recovered from that. Now Meghan's being called a modern-day Wallis. Meghan once played a trivia game about how well she knew different things about the UK names of places, Alesh, slang, animals, etc. And she pretty much flunked. That was in 2016, so hopefully she's learned a bit more since then. But this goes hand in hand with her being American, since not everyone in the UK feels represented by a non-British Duchess. even more than her being American, though many people don't like Meghan because she's biracial. There's no denying that some of the media and public attention on Meghan has been racist, and Harry has even called it so. That's just the sad state of the world we live in, that people are still attacking others who look different than them.